everyone, my name is Allison. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I make beauty and fashion videos, so it would mean a lot to me if you checked out some of my other videos after watching this one. I have been collecting some skincare empties and some products that I've just decluttered because I didn't really like anymore. And I think a lot of the time we hear about people talking about new products that they've gotten and hearing about their review for the product right after getting it and using it. But I also think it's nice to hear about products that people are no longer interested in that they used to like, or they changed their mind on a product for some reason. So yeah, please give this video a like if you enjoy it, and let's get started. So all of my empties are pretty much all skincare, so let's go through that first. In no particular order, the first product that I have in front of me is the Hippie Vitamin C Serum. If you've seen any of my other more recent skincare videos, a lot of these products will probably be really familiar to you because I try not to try too many different new skincare products at once, and I try to use up all of the products that I have. So I would say this is a pretty old product. I would say it's like at least a year old, and I just saw the expiration date on the bottom, and it expires in February of 2021. And it's kind of nice actually that it hasn't even expired yet, even though I've had it for so long. But yeah, like I said, this is the Hippie Advanced Skincare Vitamin C Serum with cognac root, ferulic, and hyaluronic acid. And on the back of the bottle, it says it's an uplifting antioxidant blend that brightens, tightens, and smooths the skin. Overall, I did like this product, and I would actually recommend it to anyone who has sensitive fungal acne prone skin. This is a really nice vitamin C serum because it uses a vitamin C derivative, and it's not L-ascorbic acid, which is pretty unstable and can be a bit harsher on the skin. In general, I don't really think you can rely on one specific product to give you like certain amazing results in one particular area of your skin. I think it's important to maintain a really healthy skin barrier and moisturize and use sunscreen, and then use some supplementary products to just kind of speed things up a little bit more and give you an extra boost. So with that being said, I didn't notice a huge night and day difference for when I used this product and when I didn't. However, I do think it was a nice little gentle antioxidant serum that really did help brighten and tighten and smooth the skin like it says. I don't think I'll be repurchasing this anytime soon. I'll probably look for a new vitamin serum to try to replace it with. The next empty that I have is the rice toner from the K-beauty brand I'm from. I bought this product off of YesStyle, and I do really like the products that I've tried from this brand. I've also tried the mugwort mask. I wasn't expecting a whole lot from this product when I purchased it. I think I was just kind of looking for something to fill my cart, and I thought I could use a nice lightweight toner in my routine. But I actually ended up loving this product, and I would actually repurchase this. It's made with 77.78% of rice extract, and I'm not like super familiar with rice as an ingredient, but I believe it's for like brightening. This toner also contains niacinamide though, which is what I think makes me like it so much. I'm a big fan of niacinamide. I find that it's an ingredient that overall just has a positive impact on my skin. It's great for soothing, it's great for minimizing those pores and making your skin look really smooth, and it's also good for brightening. There's a teeny bit of product at the bottom that was kind of hard to get out, but the texture is basically like water. It's just a really thin, milky product. I do like to start off my skincare routine with a really light toner like this, just to kind of rehydrate my skin and prep it for the other products that I'm going to put on. So yeah, I really liked using this. I was able to use it every day. It's super gentle. Seeing this product again makes me want to pick it up. I have one more serum empty, and this one is a Propolis serum. It's the iUNIK Propolis Vitamin Synergy Serum. This one I've also had for a while. I actually bought it when I was in Korea over a year ago, and I finally finished this up. This actually has quite a bit of product in it. It's 50 milliliters, which is 1.71 fluid ounces. And for a while there, I feel like I had to push myself a little bit to use this product and make sure that I would go through it and use it up. I think with this product, you kind of get what you pay for. iUNIK is a really great affordable Korean beauty skincare brand, and I think this large bottle of serum is only like around $10 or $15. So because of that, I think the value is pretty unbeatable. I haven't tried too many other Propolis serums, but I believe at this price range, this is definitely one of the more popular ones. I really like Propolis because it's antibacterial and it's very nourishing and hydrating. So I actually kind of liked how I didn't feel like I had to be stingy when I was using this product. I would just use a whole lot and really coat my skin really well and make sure the product really just absorbed into my skin. But to compare it to the Dr. Ceuracle, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly, that Propolis serum definitely feels a lot more concentrated. That product, however, is like a fourth of the size of this one and probably 3 times the price. So it is definitely a pretty big price difference. But for me personally, I don't think I would repurchase this one. I did actually repurchase the Dr. Ceuracle one that I'm currently using. And I can't say I honestly noticed a huge difference in my skin between using the 2 different Propolis serums, but I do think that product is more concentrated and a bit more nourishing, so I think I do prefer it. Lastly, for skincare, I have 2 different moisturizers, and the first one I'm not going to spend too much time talking on. This is the Krave Beauty Oh So Simple Water Cream. I don't know what it is about this moisturizer, but I just feel so like safe using it. I have tried using a few different moisturizers since trying this one, and for some reason I never really like the other moisturizers. I feel like they're either too lightweight or too heavy, the texture is not right, or it's breaking me out. So I always kind of just like end up going back to this one because I know that it works for me and I know I really like it. The only thing about this moisturizer is that I feel like I go through it so quickly. This is one empty, and I actually have another tub that I have since finished pretty much. But I just really like the texture of this product, and I think it works really well for fungal acne prone skin. I definitely find it more moisturizing than some of the just typical gel moisturizers. Definitely check out my review on this product if you haven't seen it already. I go pretty in depth in like the texture, and my feelings about the product haven't really changed since then. But for me, the texture is just like perfect for my skin. It's in between a gel moisturizer and like a cream moisturizer. So it's really lightweight, it's nice and cooling, and absorbs into the skin really easily. But it is a bit more moisturizing and just feels really nice on the skin. The next moisturizer that I finally finished is this one from Avène. This one is their Tolerance Emulsion, and I remember thinking when I got this that the packaging was so genius. It's like this sterile packaging that I think doesn't let air into the little tube part, and then it just squeezes out some product. But after using it more, I wasn't really a fan of the practicality of the packaging. This part would always get really messy if you didn't clean it after every use, and towards the end of finishing the product, it was just really hard to get the product out, and you would have to squeeze really hard and the product would just kind of shoot out. But as for the moisturizer itself, I thought it was a fine product. It never broke me out, but there was just something about it that I didn't think worked very well. Yeah, I don't really know what it is. I just didn't like to use it for some reason, and I would not repurchase this product. And then lastly, before we get into the non-empties products, I do have one more personal care empty, and that is a deodorant. So this is a aluminum-free deodorant that I've been using for like the past year. This one is from Mega Babe, and it's the Rosy Pits Daily Deodorant. I am honestly not super familiar with the different types of aluminum-free deodorants that are out there. I know different deodorants use different ingredients to kind of serve the deodorant purpose. I don't typically have strong opinions about my deodorant. It either works for me or it doesn't, and since I use this whole stick up, I think that it was a pretty good product. The product itself does have a light rosy scent, but it wasn't anything that really lingered or that I could smell throughout the day or that it would give me a headache. I did end up purchasing a new deodorant from a different brand, but I actually am kind of missing this one. I feel like the new one that I'm using isn't working quite as well. So yeah, I thought it was worth noting. This product is actually a little bit more on the expensive side. I feel like this was like over $20, but I don't really mind spending that much on a deodorant. It's not something that I tend to buy multiple of, and they last a really long time. So yeah, if you're looking for a new aluminum-free deodorant to try, I would give this one a go. Alright, so that is it for all my skincare, personal care, empties, and now we're going to move on to all of the makeup products. I only have one that I actually emptied, and then the rest are things that I'm just going to toss. Mascara is really the only makeup product that I go through regularly, and I finished another tube of the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise in waterproof. This is definitely one of my favorite mascaras. It does give a good amount of length, but what I find is that it's just really good at building. So it's just great at building volume without looking too clumpy. I have one little glittery eyeshadow product that I am decluttering, and this is from Etude House. It's their Mirrorholic Liquid Glitter Eyeshadow, and I bought this because a lot of people were saying that this is a really good dupe for the Stila liquid eyeshadows, and I think this shade in particular is a dupe for Kitten Karma. However, I swatched this the other day, and I don't know if it's just the product getting old, but I did not like how it swatched. It got really dry and crumbly, and the glitters were just kind of rough and big, and so they would just flake off. So I mean, it might still give a pretty effect on the eyes, but I just don't think that the texture of the product is there. Next, I have one base product that I'm throwing out, and it is also from a key beauty brand. This is a Tony Moly product, and this is the Luminous Goddess Aura BB Cream, which has SPF 37 PA++. I was surprised to see that this product is fungal acne safe, and that's why I bought it, because there's not a lot of illuminating bases that are fungal acne safe. I thought it was a pretty good product when I first got it, and I wore it a couple of times, but I just kind of forgot about it and reached for other things. So I decided to revisit this product a couple of weeks ago, and it looked pretty nice on the skin, but there was just such an overwhelming fragrance in this product that stayed with me the entire time, and I just couldn't stand it. I'm not totally sure how to describe it, but I think it's like a baby powder scent, and it's not super unpleasant, but I just found it to be too strong, and it just wasn't worth keeping this product. For that reason, I wouldn't recommend this product. If you're looking for something more dewy, then I would honestly just suggest adding some squalane oil to whatever base product that you like to use. Next up, I have a blush that I decided to declutter, and this is a Burt's Bees blush in the shade Toasted Cinnamon. It's actually a really pretty color, and I think it actually would have went really nicely with my makeup today. And I know a lot of people were raving about these Burt's Bees blushes for a while. I also have the peach one, but to be honest, neither of the blushes are ones that I reach for. I don't particularly like the formula that much. I find that they are still pretty matte. Like, they have a little bit of a sheen to them, but they are a bit more on the powdery side. And my favorite blushes to wear are either cream blushes or ones that are kind of like a gel cream to powder formula. So yeah, I would honestly say that the Burt's Bees blushes are overhyped. And this color in particular is just not one that I reach for throughout the year. The only time I would probably use it is in the fall, and that's just because it's a bit of like a darker orangey brown tone. And then lastly, I recently went through my highlighters and decluttered a couple of them. I honestly never thought I would be here, but I don't even really wear highlighter anymore because my base is a little bit dewy and I add a bit of squalane oil to it. Plus, I love to wear cream blushes and bronzers. I feel like that gives me plenty of glow on my face, and I don't really actually need a powder highlight. If anything, the powder highlight makes my makeup look worse because it's more unnatural. So I think it's finally time to get rid of the more intense powdery metallic highlighters that I have. This one is a little Maybelline eyeshadow in the shade The Glow Down that I bought after Roxette Arisa would always talk about it, and it's a really pretty color. It's like a really nice bronzy gold color that doesn't have too strong of like a yellow undertone to it. Really pretty, but still too shimmery for my preferences now. And then same thing with these powder highlights here. These were my absolute favorites for a long time. These are the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powders. Precious Petals is a really pretty peachy champagne color, and then this one in Bloom Time was more of a newer shade that they released, which is more of like a straight up peachy gold. And then this is another peachy highlighter from ColourPop. If you do want a really nice intense metallic highlighter, I would still recommend these Wet n Wild ones. They're really good, and for the type of product that they are, I find that they're really nice and smooth on the skin. And then lastly, I just have this tiny little sample of the Benefits What's Up highlighter that I've been saving for such a long time. I feel like this has to be one of the more OG cream highlighters, but nowadays there are just so many better ones on the market. This one is really nice and smooth and creamy, but I never reached for it, and it does have more of that pearly finish rather than more of like just a glossy reflective finish. Alright, that wraps up this video. It always feels so good to just use up the products that you have, or finally just get rid of the ones that you aren't going to be using. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!